Sometimes you need a quick and easy to use IP scanner to verify or troubleshoot devices connected to your network. There are dozens of scanners you can use, but one that's been around for some time now is Angry IP Scanner. Angry IP Scanner is free and open source software. It scans IP addresses in any range as well as any of their ports. Let's jump right in and take a look at it. I have Angry IP Scanner installed. On my desktop here, I have a shortcut for the program. Let's double-click on the icon to open it. When it opens, you can see that it already configured the IP range it thinks I want to scan. This is done automatically based on my machine's IP configuration. My machine is using the 10.10.10 network, so this is what Angry IP Scanner defaults to. There are a few menu items here: Scan, Go To, Commands, Favorites, Tools, and Help. Most of these don't do anything unless you have some scan results, but I do want to look here under Tools and Preferences. In the Preferences window, I want to look under the Scanning tab. Down here, I do like to check this box that says Scan Dead Hosts, which don't reply to pings. When you check that, you'll get results from devices that are configured not to respond to pings or ICMP requests. As a reminder, ping operates by sending Internet Control Message Protocol, or ICMP, echo request packets to the target host and waiting for an ICMP echo reply. Under the Ports tab, the only thing I like to do here is maybe add a few other ports to scan for. I don't use Angry IP Scanner as a substitute for a tool like Nmap, which is what I'd use for a more detailed scan, but you can tell Angry IP Scanner to look for additional ports. I'm going to add port 22 to this. I'll put it here at the beginning. I type 22 right here. Here you can see some examples of how you can add some custom port ranges to scan for. Under Display, you can change a few more settings. I like to see all my results, if a host replies or not, so I'll leave this selected right here. I'm not going to change any of these other preferences under Display. Click OK to exit the Preferences window. Now we're ready to scan the network. To do that, I'm just going to click on Start and the scan begins. While this is scanning, let's talk about what you might use Angry IP Scanner for. Perhaps you're in a new environment and you have no idea what the IP scheme is. This is a great way to quickly find out what's being used. For troubleshooting, you might have a user on the network that says they can't get to the network resources or the internet. You can do a quick scan to see if their device responds. Another use might be if you connect a device to the network that's configured to obtain an IP by DHCP, but you don't know which IP your server assigned. Doing a quick scan helps you figure that out quickly. In my case, it could be that I'm having trouble joining a Windows 10 system to the domain, and I want to see if my Windows server is responding with the IP and host name. Okay, it looks like our scan is done. If I scroll down, you can see a few devices. It might be easier to see if I do a sort. So I'll check here on host name and sort the results. For my small test network, it only found 5 devices that are alive. I can see the host names for some of them. Under ports, I see that my pfSense firewall has ports 80 and 443 open, and I expected that since that's the management interface that I use. Other than that, I don't see any surprises with this scan. Angry IP Scanner is a great tool you might use as a fast first look when troubleshooting an unresponsive device on your network. It's free, open source, fast, and very easy to use. It's not a replacement for other tools with more features, but one that's very useful for network admins. That's it for this demo. In this demo, we scanned the network with Angry IP Scanner.